Have you guys seen the new photos of JLO and Ben Affleck? Well, I just did, and they are as staged as stage can be, so obviously faked. And it's not even just because they are backgrid photos. In fact, I just looked at these photos, said these must be backgrid, they're fake, they're staged, and lo and behold, that was the case, right? So let's get into what this is all about in the first place. I'm getting ahead of myself. So there have been rumors swirling for the past week or so now, claiming that JLO and Ben Affleck are about to divorce because now they haven't been seen together in public for the past 47 days, which is about a month and a half, pushing 2 months here now. And Ben Affleck moved out from their marital home into a home in Brentwood, California. Then JLo was spotted home shopping alone, only with a friend, not with Ben, which is very, very strange. And now, of course, that leads people to believe that something is going on. Ben Affleck's ex-wife, Jennifer Gardner, was also pictured going to his home, perhaps to talk about, be a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on or lean on or whatever about this entire alleged marital drama between he and JLo. So now I guess the pressure cooker got too much for most likely JLo. I don't think Ben Affleck actually cares. I don't think he pays his attention to these things. I don't think he really wants to be a celebrity in the same way that JLo wants to be and thrives on being a celebrity. So it seems like they decided to get together and do this stage photo op in the car in order to quell the rumors of them divorcing. So now for the first time in 47 days, they are coincidentally spotted together in a car by backgrid photographers. Mind you, backgrid does a lot of staged photo deals with celebrities. So most famously, we saw Heidi Montag from The Hills crying on a chair in the middle of a sidewalk about her song flopping many years ago, right? And so not only are these two for the first time in a month and a half being seen together, but of course, Ben is accidentally flashing his phone, which just so happens to be a photo of JLo, a wonderful, glamorous photo of JLo. And it says Jennifer Affleck, right? So her last name, signaling that they are back together. And so he's also wearing his wedding ring for the first time in a little while. He was recently photographed without it as well. The whole thing is just rather pathetic, to be honest with you, but I digress. And I'm not saying it's pathetic that they're potentially having marital problems. I think it's pathetic that they have called a photo agency and that they did this stage thing of the iPhone and everything like that with her face and the name saying Jennifer Affleck. It's just so ridiculous. Why would his phone listen, I get him having a picture of his wife, right? But the fact that it says Jennifer Affleck on the picture is just so ridiculous. It's your phone. It's just so strange, it would say your name or whatever, or just the time. My iPhone only just says the time on it. You know what I mean? But for this to be Jennifer's picture and Jennifer Affleck, they're very clearly trying to send a message here that all is well for now anyway, right? Do I personally believe all is well? No, I don't. I think it's very strange that this couple who has only been married for 2 years now has not been spotted out together in public for 2 months. That in itself is whatever, right? Because they're celebrities. They work on different coasts. They work internationally. They do all sorts of things. So that itself is not strange. What is strange to me is the fact that this couple that has only been married for 2 years already has the husband moving out of the home into a different city in California, despite them both living in California, and the wife going out looking at homes herself without the husband. Those two things already signal that something is wrong, and they are on the phase where they are about to sell the marital home because this relationship is just not working. But here's the thing. This is why I wasn't really as gung-ho about them getting back together and getting married, because I kind of feel like if you have to keep on breaking up to make up, to break up to make up, it's because you keep on forcing something that is just not meant to be. You unfortunately are someone who maybe because of telenovelas or just media consumption, you associate the trial, the extreme highs and extreme lows with passion and love, when that's just not it. To me, that's more of a symptom of incompatibility. Our relationship should be a lot more stable than this. You know what I mean? So anyway, I do find it to be rather sad. Mind you, the two of them were driving in Brentwood, California, which is where Ben is currently living ever since moving out of the marital home. Very, very strange that they would go to this length. When I said it was pathetic earlier, I mean that like it's almost like they're living for us and they're living for the public, right? Like, let me call a photo agency to dispel these rumors, rather than let's just work on this and get to a point where naturally people will see that we are in a better place and that this marriage is working, this love is there, and you know what I mean? Like it's kind of creepy almost, right? Like these people don't really truly live for themselves. They live for public fodder. They live for public approval. They live for just anything other than themselves from people who don't even know them. Very, very strange. But listen, I hope that things are actually looking up, although this is obviously a staged photo op and everything like that. I hope that outside of this, things are looking up and that we're not going to hear a divorce announcement by the end of this year or by the end of next year, although I'm not holding my breath. Sorry in advance. Anyway, let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.